Hello everybody. Haven't done a post in a while. I've been going through some personal issues. Turned 55 and that hit me kind of hard. I think everyone can relate to that. Birthdays as you get older aren't as much fun as they used to be. And when you have personal problems in your life, everything's amplified. I'm sure everyone can relate to that. And that's why I do these videos. Just I guess being disabled, you find out what your gifts are, and I still have my voice. That's why I chose to be a hypnotherapist, and I'm able to help people through my life experience. I've been doing a lot of reading on esoteric knowledge and ancient technologies, and I have a lot of gifts to give with that information. I noticed that some of my viewership's kind of down. And I wanted to invite you all to give me questions about maybe things you want to hear me talk about. Some people might be interested in how I get through the day and what it's like to be a quad amputee, the journey that I'm on. I try to post a lot of videos of me walking and me doing my art to try to give you an idea of, a little view into my world. So please feel free to leave a comment and say what you really want me to kind of show you if you're curious about how I do things. I've got a few videos of how I eat and move around and change chairs, and I'm very independent for being in this body, which is hard to do. You can imagine there's a lot of things I can't do for myself, and so I have a caregiver that helps me maneuver my way through life. And but one of the things I want to talk to you about today was my esoteric knowledge, and I think it's very pertinent to what we're going through on this three-dimensional earth plane right now. Everybody's just getting bombarded with energy. Some of us are losing our minds. Some of us are retreating inward, which I do a lot of. I find myself being overstimulated by people, situations. I really have to ground myself when I go into social situations. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about what you're comfortable with and surviving this crazy, tumultuous time. We're really going through a huge shift in consciousness right now. A lot of people are choosing to stay asleep, and other people that are awakening up and seeing the crazy, and we don't know what to do with ourselves. And that's kind of why I'm doing these videos, because I'm going through it with you people. I'm human and I have my bad days, and that's when you won't see me on here because I'm crying or it's tough. So one of the things that brings me solace is the understanding of as above, so below. That's a Hermetic teaching by Thoth, the Atlantean from the Egyptian times. He's also known as Hermes and Mercury in the Roman world. He was our teacher after the Great Deluge. He had to reset society, build all the pyramids. He had a big job to do. And he has a lot of words of wisdom in his emerald tablets. I'm about to do a painting on him because he's just such an important figure of our enlightenment, right? And the understanding that as you look at pictures of space and you see these nebulas and things, it looks just like a brain. And so that's that whole concept of the holographic universe, that the smallest quantities are actually a reflection of the larger picture. So as you understand reflexology and ears, hands, and the feet, those are all reflexes of the whole body. So you're breaking down into smaller pieces, and you're able to look at the ear and say, okay, so it kind of looks like a fetus, and you have the head up here, the spine is the back of the ear, and then these are all the inner organs. So when you go to get acupuncture, they, like modern acupuncture I used to go to, they only use the ear to do the acupuncture because it reflects the whole body. And so when you understand that, you can understand how people say we are all one with God, because that's the large picture, the large concept. And here we are in these amazing bodies that were created to reflect the universe. And we are intimately involved with all of the planets energetically, emotionally. And when you start to understand how we're all connected, it really humbles you. And you know there's a divine plan. And that's when you can like release the control. I have no power. I'm going to be guided by my intuition and by the synchronicities of what comes in my life. Things that I see, hear, touch, feel, people that come at me, they're our greatest teachers. Every single person that comes in your life, especially the bad ones, have a lot to teach you if you can calm your spirit, look inward, and really analyze, why did I have to know this person that tried to destroy me, and what are the gifts? And if you work through the gifts and learn to forgive them, which is a very high frequency vibration, that's where we need to stay. Anything in gratitude and love, all of that keeps us charged in a very positive place. And you keep filling your bank account with how much you love yourself every day, and you can stay grounded in this tumultuous time. That's why I get on here and do these videos, because it's so much easier to say than do. And I really have a lot of sympathy for that, because I struggle as well. I constantly have to remind myself that these are the principles that we are all, you go into a meditation state and you ask your higher self for guidance, for love, for understanding, so that you can move through this crazy time, be the best you can be, and be a guide, a light for another person. Because we're really here, the answer to life is we're here to be kind to one another and give each other love and support each other. It's not about money. It's not about titles. It's not about your career. It's not about your progressive movement. You are literally incarnated down here so that you will respond to people in pain with kindness and love and make an impact on their lives, so that you will get your blessings from that. That's it. It's simple. It's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. But that's what drives me to get on here and talk to you guys, because I'm also going through a very tumultuous time. But I would love to hear from you. I have so much to share, so much knowledge. I've been a student of learning. I'm into tarot, runes, numerology. I want to learn about palm reading, because that was impacted my life greatly. It actually predicted that I was going to get sick in my 20s, and I didn't listen. Well, what are you supposed to do anyway? All your inner relationships, very important to decipher them so that you know what the message is. And it always comes back to loving yourself and being grateful and being there for other people. But you can't be there for other people if you haven't filled your own cup. And that's what it's all about. So fill your cup with your own love, and then you'll have a bank account that's full and you're able to help other people. That is the secret to life. So love yourself, everybody. Give me your comments so we know what we can talk about. There's just so much going on and so many things we could talk about. So until next time, I try to do it short and sweet. Love you all. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it.